Okay, so we're going to go over graphing lines, which we did in class on Monday. So we're going to go over graphing lines, graphing a line when we're given 2 points. So we have the point 2, 5 and -1, 7. So we go to our graph paper. Okay. We take a point. We put a point at 2, 5. All right, let's try again. Okay, so we got a point at 2, 5. And I'm going to erase that point, the B point. And then -1, 7. So -1, 7. And then all I do is draw a line to connect the 2 points. Now, one thing we want to do is next we're going to calculate the slope. And remember that slope is rise over run. So there's my rise, and there's my run. So I go, the rise is 2, and the run is 1, 2, 3. So rise and run is 2 now and 3. Now notice that this line is going downhill. So as I move from left to right, the line is going downhill. So this slope is negative. So we can come over here and type in our slope. Well, let's write it in. So our slope, and then negative. Now you might notice that we can calculate that. So it's always good to have a picture in your mind, but we can also calculate it by taking 7 minus 5 and -1 minus 2. So these are the y's. And these are the x's. So it doesn't matter which point I put first and which I put second, just so long as I'm consistent. And if I put y1 first, then I put its partner first on the bottom. Okay. Now, we want to write the equation of the line. So we pick one point, and let's take this one, and we plug it into the point slope formula. So y stays the same. It's our dependent variable. Here's our y1. So we replace y1 with 5. Our slope, we calculated right there, 2/3, or -2/3. X is the independent variable. It doesn't change. And then we grab the 2. And that's our point slope form. I can also graph a line given a point and a slope. So I'm going to have the slope 3 and the point -2, -6. I come over here. Oh, first, okay. So I go to the point, -2, -6. Okay, and now I'm going to count out the slope. So the slope is 3, and we can think of the slope as 3 over 1. So I'm going to go up 3, that's my rise, and over 1, the slope's positive, so I should go uphill. And now I connect my 2 points. So I just count out the slope, and I can see that I went over 1, then I went up 3. And that, so that's counting out my slope. Okay. Now, I want to write the equation of the line. So this is my x1 and my y1. So y minus y1 equals m x minus x1. Okay, now I can simplify. So the minus and the minus is a plus. Another minus and a minus is a plus. So there's my equation of the line. Okay, now I can take an equation and graph it. And so I look at this, and this is in point slope form. So I'm going to write the point slope form, or the point slope form of the equation right underneath my line here. Oops. Dang it. Let me clean up a little bit. Okay, try again. So I put the point slope form of the line. I write that right underneath the equation that I'm given, and I match. So y1 I need, that's 5. M I need, that's 2. Now, this doesn't quite match. So how am I going to get x plus 3 into this form of x minus x1? And so what I do is, I guess up here I'm going to rewrite it, x minus a minus 3. And so that part is my y, my x1. So the negative from the formula, and the x1 has a negative. So the point is -3, 5, and the slope is 2. And so now it's just like last one. I'm going to go to 3, 5, or -3, 5. There's 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to have a slope of 2. So I'm going to go over 1 and up 2. And that's my picture. So this is m equals 2 over 1, which is rise over run. Okay, now I can also have slope-intercept form. And you might recognize it as y equals mx plus b. So there's two things that we're looking for. M, our slope, and B, our y-intercept. So X is always 0 for the y-intercept. So we go to the point 0, 5, and then we have slope of minus 2/3. So if I draw this, I go to the y-intercept of 5, and I'm going to go, so remember, it's rise over run. So this is downhill, because the slope's negative. Okay, so I'm going to go down 2 and over 3 so that I make a downhill, and then connect the dots. Okay, so that's all I have to do if I have an equation. So we know how to find an equation. Given some information, we did it with a point and a slope. We did it with 2 points. And then we also took the equation of a line, some equations, and graphed them.